Work as hard as you can to kill him off in this session, then you'll switch.
We, we,
Yeah.
we, we will totally try doing that. Alright. Hey everyone, I'm Oni. Welcome to Aegean Sea Adventures. It is a short Monster of the Week campaign set in the Hellenistic Era. It takes place 5 years in games after the Mysteries of the Sand campaign people thing object. It's 115 BCE. The in-game calendar would be 190 Ptolemaic era, I guess. Let's introduce the PCs. Let's go with Flux first because go.
Hello, I am Flux. I'm playing Fatima, back from the original campaign. And I'm playing the Hex this time.
Nice. Janine, go.
Oh, sorry. I am Janine. I play Milo the Luchador.
The playbook luchador. You're a poly wrestler.
Yes, I'm the Greek wrestler.
Oh my gosh. Alright. Okay, so not like the way I told you to go first so the others know what to say. Go. Harry, you're up. Let's go.
My name's Harry. I am playing Angus, and I will be the monstrous.
And as seeing as how last, hi, I am Taylor, and I'm going to be playing Celeste, the Crooked.
Yay! Alright, so Angus is a bounty hunter and Celeste is an ex-pirate. Well, they're still a pirate, they're just grounded because they set fire to other pirate and now they're being chased for life. Just
nothing big.
Yeah, it's fine. Like they only want you dead. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah,
right. It's fine.
So does every pirate is wanted dead by somebody.
Yeah, that's like normal. All right. Okay, so the kind of story hour, like, okay, I completely messed up. So we did character creation for these 4 individuals. We have the history connections there. So let's set the scene. We have so the story takes place, starts in the town of Kyrenia, a port town on the northern shores of the island of Cyprus. I have some sample pictures that I forgot to upload to Roll20 because I'm dumb. So let me just post them in here because yeah. So here's a sample picture on. I'm just posting them on Discord because I'm lazy.
Yes.
And here's another sample picture. This one is a screenshot from Assassin's Creed Odyssey. In case anyone had any doubts about that. The second one, I've not even shown the first one. Okay. So this is.
Oh, that's a nice place.
Yeah, and this one. So this kind of gives you the general vibe I'm going for. Obviously, it's not exactly alike, but it kind of gives the vibe. So yeah.
I have a question.
Yes.
Is it safe to play Arabian Nights in the background while we're playing this?
I've no idea. I generally don't play music on the thing, so you can play anything on your end. I just don't like it. I want to give you guys the freedom to play whatever you want on your end. Whatever fits for you. It's up to you. Right. Mostly because I don't want to upload the video and then get, hey, this is copyrighted. I'm just gonna mute the entire thing, YouTube says. And I'm like, fuck. So yeah, that's why I don't play anything, because I can't trust YouTube not to mute me because they're dumb.
Monetization. Yes.
I don't even monetize things. They just want to mute me. They just want to mute us. They want to mute our voice.
You.
Anyway, okay. So this kind of story begins as we see the blue sky, the blue seas, the sound of the seas, sound of seagulls squawking. And then we kind of follow a bird, kind of seagull, sitting on top of a mast. And then another seagull comes and this seagull kind of chases it away. And we kind of follow this seagull in a cinematic camera, like a GoPro camera, as it flies over this coastal port town of different people going about their ways and stuff like that. And eventually kind of goes through the sailors disembarking, embarking on ships leaving, ships entering. We see merchants kind of haggling for prices, passengers trying to get on a ship for like where to go, stuff like that. You have like guards kind of chasing pickpockets. That's kind of vibe. And then the like the gull kind of sits on a rock and starts scowling, and in the like against this backdrop we have the title of Aegean Sea Adventures, kind of give like the vibe of like old-timey high seas adventure of things. So yeah, so it takes place in the so this is kind of like in the afternoon. The sun is still in the sky, but like it's past, it's afternoon. It's like 4 p.m. ish, let's say, 4 5, and we have like these four like individuals kind of meeting up at this like it's like covered building kind of area. It's like what do you call it? So it's like it has a sign in front of it. It's the Kyrenia Merchants Collegium, which is the which is like a collegium means a collective. So this is like a collective corporation of merchants of Kyrenia, and this is where you're all like coming in. So this morning is where you had the whole like crow monster scene, freak out scene, and last night was the whole crow monster body slam scene. So this afternoon is where you're meeting at this collegium to in report for the like for the merchants association or collegium that like gave out that wanted people who can deal with supernatural to help us deal with supernatural Telkhines. Help. And you're all like reporting in for whatever reason each of you have. So let's actually go over that as all of you are kind of heading towards this central location. So is there any like sort of like, so I'm kind of curious what every one of you is thinking as you're going. So let's go in order of the, I don't know what is the order we'll go. Let's go with any order. Let's go with the Discord order. Okay, Harry, you're up. Let's go.
Okay, so let me just ask for context here. So this morning we've all had like the pub issue.
Yes.
We're at the bar.
Yes.
So have we all just sort of seen like posters individually, or like have we all just sort of walked in the same direction and figured,
that's up
hey,
to you. That's up to you. Like how you found out about this job, that is entirely up to you. And what you're thinking, that's what I'm like curious about. Like what's going through your mind as you're like reporting for this. I imagine you had like a bit like conversation, but eventually went your separate way in the morning, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. And okay, so I'm sort of by myself at this point. Then I'm sort of walking by myself, getting to this place. I'm not with the rest of them yet.
Yeah, if you want to be, you can be with the rest of them. But it might be interesting to see like all of you kind of come together again, kind of like, hey, we met before or something. It's up to you if you want to be with them. That's
I hear you. Yeah. So I think we'll go that route. I think if he's just by himself, then Angus is probably just keeping quiet, trying to keep to himself. Not really. He looks out of place in this region. So I imagine he does get a couple. He gets glares and stuff. I imagine people do look at him, but at this point, I feel like he's treating himself.
You don't actually look that out of place. There are Celts, like they're not like common, but you do see a few other Celtic people like around, so it's not like super uncommon.
Yeah, and
one of the things that has like kind of struck like Angus as mildly irritating is that like while like a lot of people do speak Roman, the main language here is like Greek, which you don't know.
Yeah.
So and like a lot of them do speak like Egyptian that you probably have even less idea. So like a lot of the times you don't know what they're talking about. Like some of the words are similar, but it's definitely not Roman. So yeah.
Yeah. No, so I mentioned he's just walking to his destination. He's not really getting distracted. He's not paying attention to the merchants or anything. If anyone comes up and says anything, if he can't understand them, if he can understand them, he kind of just tries to shoo them out of the way, and I think he might have picked up the word for no or something like that
Oh, yeah.
in
Oh, yeah.
Greek.
Oh, yeah,
He
yeah,
probably
yeah.
has, like,
Absolutely.
he knows like 3 words in Greek and then that's it.
Yeah.
He's like, he can say that to them.
Yeah. Yes, no, and bathroom?
What, sorry?
Yes, no, and bathroom. Are these the 3 words?
Let's add drink in there as well.
Ah!
Let's add, we'll add drink.
Like, to be
Like,
fair,
yeah.
you don't need to have a word for drink. You could just go to an establishment and do the gesture of drinking, and they'll know.
Angus is very
It's
good at
like
charades at this point.
high school, how everyone remembers like the way to say like where's the library or something. Like there's that one random phrase where like everybody remembers it for no reason and they're never gonna use it.
This is like Duolingo all over again. How do you hide the dead body?
Yeah.
Yes, Duolingo. That is definitely something I need to know.
Handily.
Ancient
Handily.
Duolingo is fine now. The Duolingo bird is gonna be one of the monsters.
The Duolingo bird is like the monster. You're not wrong. Okay. The Duolingo bird might be related to like this crow monster. Let's be real, but okay.
But yeah, no, other than that, I feel like
Okay.
Angus he's a man on a mission. He knows where he needs to go.
Absolutely.
Uh,
Yeah, there's like
it's
I
not
feel like
really-
there's been like wherever you found out, you know that the general time for the meeting is like 5:30. So yeah.
Yeah.
No.
No, Angus is down to business with
Nice.
stuff like this.
Nice,
And
nice,
to be
nice.
honest, all these people are speaking a foreign language to him.
Yep.
Even if he wanted to distract himself,
Yeah.
he's not going to get that far.
Nice, nice. All right, cool. Okay, that's Angus down. Fatima. So let's say you're coming in from another way. I kind of want like all of you to like converge on this location. So let's say like you're coming in from another direction. There we go.
Alright, I'm coming from a direction, some random street.
Yeah,
all
just
roads lead to Rome, whatever.
Yeah,
yada, yada, yada.
whatever.
Yeah, so she's, even if she doesn't look really out of place, because she's Greek and we're all like sort of like all in the same boat
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
And we all serve the empire.
Yeah, you feel completely in place because this is the Ptolemaic region. This is your place.
It's more just like
Yeah.
it's just out of my jurisdiction because
hmm
when we had back in my days when we had to fight the mysteries,
Uh-huh.
we had the police force on our side and we
Oh,
could
yeah.
completely understand them.
Nope, you haven't had that for 5 years now.
Back in my day, 5 years ago.
Back in my day, 5 years ago, for only 6 months, we had the backing of the kingdom on our side for only 6 months. So you know,
What is it? Just
And-
such a
and-
long time.
and-
actually,
and-
technically, for like Fatima, that was even less. For like maybe 4 months at most. Get wrecked.
Yes.
Get wrecked. But those 4 months definitely left an impact. It ruined your marriage, and you know. Though to be fair, I think you ruined yours first.
It was already ruined.
It was already
It
ruined.
did solve a lifelong question of what the fuck did I see at sea that time.
Yeah. It also destroys your lifelong, partnership. But I digress.
Not like that's important, right?
Yeah, it's not like that's important.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. So Fatima's like just walking towards this location. Yeah, is there anything like okay?
Head empty, no thoughts.
Nice. All right. Head empty, no thoughts. All right. Next up, we got Milo, the actual head empty, no thoughts. I'm sorry. Janine, you're up.
Oh, sorry.
Mhm.
We're talking about Milo here. I
Yeah.
do have a question.
Yes.
Milo doesn't know how to read. Where are
Oh.
we going?
Milo does. Excuse me. What?
Milo doesn't know how to read.
Okay. I imagine Milo would know a little bit to read because like you are like a wrestler, right? You need to like.
You also might know like navigational skills.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. A little bit enough that he would survive.
Yeah. Exactly.
Question, where are we going? To a pub? To a building?
Okay, I feel okay. So you were like asked, like you were kind of like, okay. you were kind of like sent to like find like, okay, so what's Milo's like general thought? So it's like find challenges to fight or something like that, right? Like, so why is Milo like somehow found out about this, like, you know, supernatural help wanted to deal with the Telkhines? Like, how so how
Again,
did you find out, and like why is Milo like kind of coming here, I guess?
again,
Mm-hmm.
his master kicked him out
Uh-huh.
and made this basically gave this as a mission, hoping for
Yeah.
he could die out there
Oh yeah.
and get rid of him.
Yep.
So he's here basically trying to learn how to fight in real life
Oh
because
my
he's
gosh.
pretty bad.
Okay, so did you like ask someone at like a bar or something, like a bartender? It's like, uh, hey, where can I find a challenge? And they're like, yeah, you beat the crow monster really easily. Maybe you want to take out the Telkines. The merchants here have a thing on them, help wanted on them. Maybe you want that or something. Do you think
Yeah,
that's what happened?
actually, the master already told me where to go.
Okay, all right. Yeah, so you kind of like went your way. Uh,
In here, and
okay.
then he's basically just going around asking people where are the people supposed to meet if they want to hunt supposedly
Yep.
supernatural creature.
Yep. Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's like, yeah. Okay. All right.
Well, yeah.
And then we have Celeste. Okay, Celeste, go.
Celeste, well, she's a pirate, and
Mhm.
what's the one thing that motivates all pirates? Money.
Hmm.
And presumably,
Mhm.
for dealing with something that is supernatural,
Mhm.
that not a lot of people understand, that
Mhm.
it's probably dangerous, that probably offers a little bit of money
Oh yeah.
that she can have.
Oh yeah. All right.
So that's an easy enough motivation for her.
Excellent. All right. So all of you kind of converge uh at like before this, like, you know, Collegium building, which would be like the what would it be like? Okay, so it would be like that. Okay, you see that like in the second picture, the like Assassin's Creed Odyssey picture, like you
Mhm.
see that like long like shaded like house thing, like the bazaar thing, like
Yes.
on the left, like not the one in
Mhm.
the back, like right next to the pier, like,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's like that, I feel. Why don't I just upload it onto Roll20? Let me just upload it onto Roll20.
Let me just use my brain here for a minute.
Let me just, yeah, like exactly. Why don't I have that there? Then I can literally point at it. Oh my gosh. Like I have this picture. I had this picture. I completely forgot to upload it onto Roll20. Let me just upload it. Just 1 second. I'll put it on the same page. Are you guys even on the same page? Yes, you are. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Roll20, please. Please.
It's
Okay,
loading.
there we go. We're here. Okay, just expand it. Oh, okay, fantastic. So grab that. Let's send it to the map layer. Done. Okay, so yeah, this building. We're talking about this building. I can't. I can't do anything. I can't. Okay, let's go. Yeah, this thing. Boom, bim, bam, 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 bam. That. Yep. That's yep. That. That is the one I mean. Yes. Thank you. Yeah. So that building. So it's kind of like similar. So, like you see like on the edges there's like, you know, like there's like a central location where there's like, you know, like a lot of like merchants kind of talking with their workers, and on the side you have like, you know, like a bazaar type situation where like,
Mhm.
you know, like smaller merchants, whereas like in the center we have like obviously like the Collegium, like the big houses of merchants. uh if some of you are locals, you would probably recognize some of them as like the local merchants guild members or whatnot, the Collegium members. But you know, that I digress. None of you are locals, so get wrecked. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, kind of as you like all appeared and like kind of waiting for the time of the meeting to start, you kind of run into each other again. All four of you. Go.
You see Milo holding an olive oil bottle and is just without even looking away to all of you says, "Oh, hi." And he starts lathering himself with olive oil. It's nice seeing you all again.
Oh
While putting
Celeste,
olive oil
Celeste
like
looks at him a
lotion.
little. Celeste looks at him a little strangely and says, hi? It's definitely interesting seeing you again.
Yes.
Milo, your crush just talked to you. What's your reaction?
He puts the bottle down and starts posing.
Oh no!
Yeah, it's nice
Johnny
meeting
Bravo
you.
moment. Here we go.
And starts slathering himself more with olive oil, unfortunately.
Celeste doesn't like exactly give any sort of sense that she's impressed by this.
Eventually he stops what he's doing and just look at both Angus and Pharaoh sheepishly just to break the ice.
What does Angus and
Fatima just
Fatima
makes like a like she does that face like
Like, what the fuck just happened?
What does Angus do at seeing this like weird display of like this 16-year-old kid just behaving like this?
Yeah, so Angus, he's gonna sort of look Milo like up and down. Hang on a second, I'm gonna have to get into this.
Yes.
Laddie, you can't be serious, can you? You're not joining us on this.
I'm just doing the routine. I've been told it's good for your skin.
I mean,
You can't be
Is there no-
walking around on a ship like this, man. Look at the state of you. What are you even doing?
Making sure my skin glows, so it could be seen pristine by the crowd.
I mean, walking
Aye.
around with an olive oil bottle in your hand isn't the most flattering thing in the world. I have to confess.
I mean it'll help with the
Okay,
biting
Fatima,
winds out on sea.
Fatima, all of this conversation I imagine is in Roman between these
Oh
three.
no. Oh crap.
You have difficulty understanding. You can get some of the words, obviously, because Roman and Greek are quite similar, but you don't get the entire context.
Alright. Well, this is gonna be hard. I'm gonna have to be a Kenku.
You don't have to be a Kenku. Oh my god! A lot of these people
Even though
speak Greek.
I've never
Come
played a
on.
Kenku before.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh. Okay.
Milo knows a lot more Greek than Roman.
Yeah.
I speak in broken Roman. What's this about olive oil?
When he kind of lost confidence and his boy is hiding his body, he says, I'm a wrestler, so I need to take care of my body."
Ah, well, actually, that's actually pretty sound, but and I suppose it'll help with the cold biting winds.
And the sand.
Is there sand here? Fatima just looks around.
There is no sand here. Nope.
Or salt water.
Yes, salt water. Fatima just thumbs up, I guess, in lieu of what the others are like not understanding what she's saying.
Milo's pouting, making sure his muscles still perky,
Awesome.
looking at his chest.
Awesome. I think like at this point, like two other like kind of reporting for this exact like location thingamabob, probably for the same reason. They kind of approach. One of them is like a very like not very old, but it is actually like an old man. Like they got like very like very grayish hair and large beard. Yeah. And hold on. And with them is a much younger, though like around probably like Fatima's age, a also very much like kind of like a tough, rugged bounty hunter like lady, holding a double-sided blade. So let me actually give me some name, give you some pictures. So hold on.
Why do you remind me so much of my husband?
Hold on. So this is one. I don't know if you can see that.
I see.
And this is the other. Wait, no. Show it. And this is the other. On roll 20.
Yep. She reminds me so much of my husband.
I don't know why, because your husband never used a double-sided blade. Hector
No,
did.
he did. He did.
He didn't.
He trained with it once.
Maybe.
But yeah, just once. That's it.
Fatima, you have seen both of these people before.
Yeah, they speak Greek, right?
Yeah, like you don't know. They just walked up and they're also kind of standing. Like I think the old man kind of looks at the Milo, obviously the most attention drawing person in the entire group, just like raises an eyebrow and then just doesn't like react much other than that. Kind of turns back and waits for the merchants like the thing to start. Fatima, do you think you would remember their names? Like, you do, like, they look familiar, but do you think you'll remember their names? It's been 5 years.
I suppose like as like a person who was like sort of alone all the time, he probably has to be like disciplined and have to remember all these names. So probably yes.
Okay, you've only seen them once, so okay. All right. Okay, so this one person, I imagine the old man you probably remember quite well. This is Malachi, from the time you saw the 3 demons in Abydos.
Oh my god!
I never had
oh my god!
I never had a picture for them before. I'm sorry.
Oh my god!
Okay, that's Malachi.
Yeah, and the other one is the one who like stabbed Annam in the knee.
Oh.
You remember
No,
that?
it's Anima.
No, it's a leaky.
No, that's
No, it's
Leaky.
Leaky.
Yeah.
The was it the woman he slept with?
No.
Oh, that was the mother. Okay.
Yep. And the sister.
And a sister.
I completely like I don't remember Zaliki at all. All I
Okay,
know
it's
is
fine.
that,
It's fine. You don't have to remember. So okay. I think like
is Zaliki the Zaliki the mafia? No, right?
yes, they were.
Yes.
Okay.
He was the right hand
Okay.
woman.
But yeah, Fatima is the only one who knows them, obviously. If any of you might know them, like might know the bounty hunter scene, some of you might know. Angus might know actually.
I might.
You might.
Because I think we
Let's
worked that out.
let's actually start with the first roll of the campaign. There we go. Let's have a low stakes investigate roll. There we go. A low stakes sharp. There we go. See what happens.
All right, let's go.
No, not you, Angus. I mean,
Oh.
Angus. Not you. You're fine.
How do I do that?
Just roll sharp. Just roll sharp.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
Food.
I've got this.
You got this. You're fine. You got this, man. You got this, baby. What's your sharp?
Ooh,
It's a
my
0 sharp.
It is 0.
You got
not-
this. I mean, what could
Ooh.
possibly?
I have
Oh, that's so perfect.
There.
Oh, that's so perfect. Okay, I mean, it's a low stakes roll. You don't get any XP. Get wrecked. But I also can.
Okay.
You do know them. You
Okay.
know them as Zaliki. You know them because you once pissed them off. Tell me how.
Okay. So, these two are bounty hunters. I'm a bounty hunter.
Zaliki is the bounty hunter. You've never seen the old man before.
How would that piss Zaliki off? I think we were on a ship once,
Oh no!
and I think Angus might have been celebrating a job. Was job well done. Might have drank a little too much. He got a little drunk. When Angus gets a little drunk, he needs to piss sometimes.
Okay.
When he's drunk and he's trying to piss everywhere, he's not the most courteous of people.
No.
And I think that Zaliki came into like where she would we kind of shared we had a sleeping quarter thing.
Oh my
just
god.
a ship,
Yeah.
And she came into it covered and smelling like piss and a very drunk cat, just all over the place. And I'm pretty sure that left a sour note.
Oh
in her
my
mind.
gosh.
What?
How
Oh
did
God,
you?
that's
How
actually
did you? Oh, okay,
disgusting.
okay. How did you convince Zaliki to not stab you with the spear? That's what I'm curious about. Or did you get stabbed with the spear? Because I'm okay with that. You just healed. That's fine. They wouldn't try to kill you.
I think that if she tried to confront me, confront Angus in a drunken state,
oh my god,
he probably was very just happy, very jovial, trying to hug her while being covered in his own piss.
Oh my
and
gosh.
plenty of drink.
Why do I?
So I think it was more of a disgust thing. I think it was more that she was going to, and then realized that it wasn't a good idea.
Yeah.
It was not a fun idea. So she backed off.
Yeah, it wasn't worth doing it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Angus,
Angus, you remember this, and you know Zaliki remembers you. They look at you, glares at you. They don't say much, but you remember this.
Angus,
I'm sensing some tension here.
Angus is looking around. At this point, I think he's going to start just sort of darting his eyes, trying not to look at the teenager who beat the shit out of him a night ago.
Oh no! She's not a teenager. I think she's on your same age.
I was talking about Milo.
Oh.
On both my end, I have people who I have been embarrassed about. So I feel like Angus at this point is, that that awkward thing where he's kind of looking around at everyone, else but them two, making it quite obvious that
Zaliki is definitely a woman of few words, so they don't say anything, but their glare tells you everything you need to know. Angus. You feel if you pull the same routine this time, you might get off with more than just nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a few stabs, just a few. And you do see the spear they're carrying is taller than them and you.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think Angus at this point is just gonna. So you reckon this will take much longer? I'd like to get this started and hopefully finished soon.
Who is he speaking to?
I think he's just
In
speaking
general.
in general. Yeah.
I'm saying that out loud.
Yeah.
How much did I understand that?
I think you get a general gist. This boy is extremely awkward. This man is extremely feeling awkward and trying to change the subject. It's something about time and soon. You get that much, I think.
Does Milo realize Farima doesn't understand the language fully?
I don't know if Milo realizes that. No.
Okay. Milo is just standing there Superman stands. Arms, hand on the hip, and a foot a bit not too wide, just doing the the Superman stance.
Yeah.
Is Milo cold doing that?
No,
Is there a wind coming from the sea right now?
Yeah, it's there. There's always a wind coming from the sea. It's the sea. There's always a wind.
Wow, I have to commend him for not feeling cold.
Yeah, yeah. Like, to be fair, Fatima comes from like a very hot country, so you know this would be kind of cold for Fatima. Yes. Anyway, yeah, I think like as kind of like you wait for a little bit more, I think everyone realizes the sheer tension and the glare between like Zaliki's shooting at Angus and Angus kind of like trying to like divert it. Like everyone kind of feels that. I feel maybe except Milo, but yeah,
except Milo.
except
All
Milo.
right, so yeah,
That's
so
like
yeah,
Yeah, I
damn
think
it.
that's
So
the thing,
I
like-
wanted to like interpose myself from the beginning. Like, oh, I noticed that you have like some tension here. I want to interpose myself and meet with them, but oh well.
yeah, I think like do you want to talk to Malachi or something? Like
Yeah, I'm neat. What was Celeste going to do? Sorry for talking over you.
no, it's fine. Like Celeste trying to do something, Taylor?
I think I just was gonna say like Celeste, like in the same way Fatima's like not trying to sort of interject herself. She has like her arms crossed and she takes a small step back to be like, "I'll just let you handle this."
Okay, Fatima, what do? You see Celeste kind of take a step back from you? Like not to you,
Alright.
like in general.
That's probably a vote of confidence from her. I can respect that.
Okay.
All right. Fatima takes a deep breath because she's not used to being like a leader and investigative role.
Oh yeah?
Trying really hard not to be like Maya.
Okay.
All right, so Zaliki is just glaring daggers at Angus.
And
I just sort of
Malachi
like
is waiting. Malachi has like looked at you, but they haven't said anything. If they recognize you, you can't tell yet.
Yeah, so I sort of like camera is like zooming in into Angus, and then I just jump scare her. Hi, Zaliki. You remember me?
Zaliki looks at you, looks you up and down. Hari is his sister, right?
Yep. You're like, wait, hold on. Out of character.
Hari is
what's
the
Zaliki
name
done
of.
or something?
Hari
I know, but what
your
does
brother.
Zaliki has done? Yeah,
What
what's
Zaliki has done what?
Yeah. Like she was supposed to be part of the mafia, right? What's she doing here?
She was part of the mafia. Yes, she was. That is a good question. What is she doing here?
All right. Last I heard, you were last I saw you actually, that you were Mr.
Terramoon.
Oh my God, what's that?
Terramoon.
Mr. Mr. Terramoon's right hand woman.
I was.
What happened? What are you doing here now? Of all places.
Change of profession.
Milo perk up, walks over, looming over Fatima, says, "Change of profession?"
So by the way, this conversation is now in Greek because that's how like yeah. So I imagine like Angus is now having difficulty. It's funny, like Angus and Fatima are the only two who will have difficulty with Roman and Greek respectively, while the rest of you are fine.
It's going to be so awkward.
It's gonna be absolutely awkward. Yes, this is so okay. This is an experimental thing I'm trying. It might not work, but I feel like I want to like at least see how language barrier can be done. I feel like
we definitely need to have a higher translator.
So yeah.
Don't worry. You know, even though Milo understand, he simply doesn't understand sometimes.
Oh no, Milo speaks both Greek and Roman. Celeste speaks both Greek and Roman, and like a little bit of Celtic, I think. Whereas Angus is Celtic and Roman only, not Greek, and Fatima is Roman and Egyptian, not Greek and Egyptian, not Roman. So it's like hard to remember, but the only person who are having issues is like Angus and Fatima. The rest of you are fine. Because lingua franca will be either Greek or Roman. Yeah. Alright.
And Milo's like glooming over Fatima, and Zaliki just says, Hi, I'm Milo. Can I touch your spear?
Oh my god.
Milo, no, that is not a social norm we do here, especially not with a woman of her standing.
I mean, why? I'm letting
We,
I'm letting her. I'm willing to let her touch my weapon, and he does a pose with his arm.
I just
Like
sort of
you
like
see Zaliki like raise an eyebrow, like very like pointedly, like what the fuck?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a palais wrestler. He probably doesn't know about me. I'm I'm on a journey.
What are you on a journey of, young wrestler? Malachi asks. The old man asks. In like
Oh,
perfect Greek. Yeah.
my master asked me to find some uh real life experience out here to better with my tactics, according to him.
So you think you want to challenge the Telkhines on wrestling?
Yeah.
honestly, at least if it can be a bodyguard or meat shield, that'll be fine. It's a win-win situation overall. But Dima just like mumbles.
So can I touch your spear now?
No, Zaliki
Oh,
says. Like very
okay.
cartly and shortly, no.
Milo's just okay, and then looms over Mr.
Malachi.
Malachi
No, no.
and does the whole introduction again. Hi, I'm Milo. Continue your conversation.
I am Malachi.
Um,
Pleased to meet you, Milo.
yes, sir. He looks over Malachi and
Mhm.
where to touch him because he's a poly. He doesn't know how to, do a conduct himself with this kind of people.
Yeah.
So he opens his hands like he's going to hug
Okay.
because that's how wrestlers greet each other. Just put his hands down. Says, "I shouldn't hug you, right?"
That would probably be unwise.
Yes.
You may.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a feeling you may not know your own strength, and I am an old man after all.
Right.
And
And
after
he will
and after all, if you harm me, Zaliki here may be forced to kill you in defense.
uh instead of a greeting of hugging him, Milo, without even saying anything to this poor old guy, gonna pat him gently twice in the head. There.
Angus, like you feel like Zaliki's like grip on the spear tightens for a bit, but then relaxes.
Mm.
Milo definitely almost got their hand cut off. Oh jeez.
I
Okay.
think Angus at this point is probably going to turn to Celeste. Actually, you don't happen to understand what they're saying, do you?
I do. You're not missing out on anything important, trust me.
Oh, no, that's okay then. I'll take that.
Speaking of being an elderly, hello, Mr. Malachi. Do you remember me?
Fatima, right? From
Yeah.
Abydos? Yes, I
Yep.
wasn't certain if you'd remember me, so I didn't want to impose.
It's nothing much. I'm just more or less just heck.
How has
Well, I'm actually kind of glad that you're here and well, especially after what happened in Abydos.
Yes, I've heard of what happened afterwards later. I heard your group disbanded. And Hector died, unfortunately.
Yeah, it was just a cascading events of epic proportions. But all's well does not end well, and I suppose we all fractured and just did our own thing. I don't even know what happened to Maya after all this time.
Oh, I've ran into Maya. She went further to the east, heading into Babylon. Last I know.
Oh. Out of character, what has Babylon has to offer?
I mean, it's a city. It's a very old, and very populated city, and it has a long history.
City, and that's all you need to know.
Yeah.
So she's just there because she's rich. That's pretty much it. All right.
I mean, yeah. I mean, probably she has her reasons. You don't know them.
Yeah, or to meet her husband.
No.
No.
On research.
On research,
geez,
no,
yes.
that's not gonna happen. It's
Like at
always
this point, like
research.
Malachi kind of turns to Angus, like, and speaks in perfect Roman. It's like, I have a feeling you don't understand Greek. Isn't that
No,
right?
I do not understand Greek. I'm not originally from here, if you couldn't tell.
Let me guess. Not in Iberia? Malachi asks.
Aye, you're right, spot on. Couldn't have been any closer.
I've always
Although it's been a
wanted
while
to
since I've
visit to the Far East, but sadly never gone past never gone past Rome, I'm afraid.
Oh, you're not missing much.
Don't sell yourself short. Every place has its own charms that we often miss because we're from there.
I certainly can't disagree with that. I've been working here some time. Been in the area.
All right, I think like at this point, like you're kind of disturbed by like one of the merchants. It's like, excuse me, are you all the hunters applying for the Telkhine pirate thing?
What language is this in?
This is in Roman.
Aye, that would be us.
Malachi says yes. That's correct. Zaliki nods. What about the others?
I'm getting the context.
Yeah. You heard the context. It's like, Telkhine, are you, like, the general gesture, you get the context, yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So I actually like turn to Malika like, wow, you're as well? Didn't expect that much. I knew that you were sort of like here for a reason, but I was still sort of like baffled onto why you still want to do this.
Please, if you would please follow me. The head merchants are waiting, and you're kind of ushered inside one of the inner rooms, and it's like like you've seen it. It's like the stereotypical, like the Senate room thingy-mabob from like ancient Greek. That's like exactly it. Like there's like a bit of stage in the center. There's like some like seating locations on the sides, and there's like big doors at the back from where you enter. So that's kind of like the exact vibe. Yeah. But yeah, there's like five like you can tell them by their like garbs that these are like the head merchants. They're like 4 men and 1 woman. Like they're kind of like talking back and forth. Some of them, there's like mild voice raised, but you can tell like it's not like an argument, but more like a debate on what you have to do. They're like talking in Roman and Greek like interchangeably, so a lot of these words are understandable for everyone. They're kind of like mostly arguing about like, we can't, like, we've sent already another batch, they didn't return, so this is the second batch, we don't have the money, this has to be the last one. And like some of them are like, well, but we have to keep trying because the pharaoh won't do anything. Like it's kind of like the general vibe kind of in the room. You see you see like a man in sitting and the like leaning in the corner of the room, like not like taking part in this conversation, but they're like, you can tell they're not the hunter type, but they do, like, you can't tell why they're here, because they're definitely not a merchant type, but they're also not a hunter type, so it's kind of unclear. So yeah, I think like at this point, like one of the like the younger merchant who like led you in, they're like a scribe, the younger scribe. They kind of like raise their voice like with a like that. Excuse me, I would like to present the hunters that have reported. There are 6 this time. And they kind of look at each other. It's like, that's even less than last time. Okay, I guess that's fine. Okay, I think like one of the older merchants kind of speak up. It's like, greetings, hello. My name is Leocidis. I'm the leader of the Carnia Merchants Collegium. Welcome. Thank you for applying to this cause to aid us in eradicating this Telkhine threat. May you please introduce yourself so we may know of you? Yeah.
Well, my name is Celeste. That's kind of what there is to it. I don't know if the others have a more interesting introduction, but
So who wants to go next?
What
Milo.
language?
Okay.
What language did this person say this in?
Oh, the person said that in Roman. They're generally talking in Roman.
Okay, right. I'm Angus from Iberia originally. I work here now. He just sort of takes it back.
Milo steps forward with a booming voice, because this is how he does it on the mat. Says, Milo of Croton, with a flair, and then bows. Probably know my master Academus of Sicily more than me, sir. Yes, thank you. Then hides back.
I think like one of the other merchants, like one of the other head merchants say, no relation to the Milo of Croton, right?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Sir.
Okay. But you are trying to follow in his footsteps?
Hopefully, yes.
Oh, good for you. Okay. Right. Thank you, Salonius. Leocidis says to the merchant that just interrupted. It's like, yes, please. Like, kind of directs at Fatima, who they saw, like, was trying to say.
Excuse me, I'm Greek. Hopefully you can understand me.
Oh, and the merchant immediately like changes to Greek. I apologize. We generally had like Roman is usually the language that most of the hunters speak
Yes,
here.
yes, I get that.
Okay.
I hopefully you can translate this for me. I am Fatima of Berenike. I am a consultant of the paranormal and other mysterious happenstances.
Fatima of Berenike, the woman speaks up. By any chance, would that be the former member of the Ptolemy group of SIT?
Exactly that, yes.
Didn't your group disband 5 years ago?
Yep. Yeah, lots of cascading events happening.
Right, and then Malachi kind of steps forward. It's like, Malachi of Judea. I may be a bit old, but I am. Oh, and then like Leocidis immediately says, "Wait, Malachi, from John Hyrcanus's court. Why are you here? Aren't you part of the Hasmonean resurrection?" And Malachi is like, "No, I'm afraid not, John. I have retired. So this is a personal matter I need to address. This is personal. And this would be my associate, Zaliki, and Zaliki nods. She's a woman of few words, so if you don't mind, I'll do the introductions for her. It's like, okay, alright. Leocidis then kind of stands up. It's like, okay, alright, I'll try to be brief. We have already sent a previous team a few months ago, 1 month to be exact. The entire crew vanished, as with the others. So we suspect the same fate has befallen them as the other victims of these Telkhine raiders. They repeat the entire thing twice, once in Greek, once in Roman. So for everyone to better understand. So this is unfortunately our last attempt. We would certainly prefer if the ruling kings would send the navy, but unfortunately the current situation does not bode well for that. The Ptolemaic families are infighting. The Romans and the Greeks are at each other's throats, and Hasmoneans and the Sassanids are squabbling over land. So we are all we have here, really. You will all be yeah. If you have any questions on this this assignment you're being given, please, we'll do our best to answer them. Any questions?
None from me.
Right. I suppose like a preliminary question of what the Telkhines are exactly.
Right. Telkhines would be, well, as the myth goes, we're not exactly sure it's the Telkhines, but 10 years ago a similar event happened with similar attacks on ships, and the similar results were ships were sunk, scuttled, and all the victims were killed. So there were no real evidence, but generally it matches the description of the behavior of the mythical creatures of Telkhines. These are strange seal-faced humanoids, apparently the original inhabitants of the island of Rhodes. That much what mythology tells us, but we don't know what these are. But we strongly suspect a supernatural element is involved, because there's no way they would be able to sink ships that quickly otherwise.
And that consistently, and I assume it's not just the speed, but the consistency of the ships being sunk as well.
That is correct. And they disappeared for 10 years. These attacks happened 10 years ago. The pharaohs and the Sassanids sent a joint naval support last time 10 years ago. And we don't really know what happened as a result of that. But we do know that the attack stopped afterwards. So presumably the naval attack succeeded, though probably at a large cost to the ships themselves. But anyway, I digress. The attack started about a year ago, and we hoped the ruling kings and queens would send another naval support, but hasn't happened yet. Presumably they will once Ptolemy 9 or 10 or whoever gets in charge of this island actually decides to do something. But that could be tomorrow, or that could be 10 years from now. So I feel like the merchants, have to take matters into our own hands. Any further questions?
Do we know anything about the Telkhines specifically that could help us in dealing with them, such as any weaknesses
None.
or any sort of...
None. As I say, there are no victims or survivors. We have found bodies, we have found the broken ships, but they're all dead.
Do the bodies have any sort of specific... Do the bodies have anything specific... Any specific pattern to them?
Excellent,
or
excellent.
anything?
Let's roll. Investigate. Let's go. You're asking the question you're asking. I just want to see what answer you get. Yeah. Or how good answer you get.
Yes.
Let's go.
You want to see how good Celeste's interrogation is doing for her.
Yes. And you do have one sharp, which is better than Angus.
A lot of the people in this party, like having this party, I think.
Yeah. I like the sharp in this party. -1012. Yes.
While Celeste is asking that, Milo's going to bow, not fully bow, like try to whisper next to Fatima and ask, what does supernatural mean?
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Okay.
Does anybody
Go on.
want to... okay, first of all, Taylor, do you want anyone to help with this role, or do you want your juicy XP?
I wouldn't mind if someone wants to help, but if not, that's also okay.
Okay, does anybody want to help with this?
Oh, I have 0 cool. I'm not helping.
What's the matter? You don't want to cause a cascading failure?
No.
I like how Celeste is the only one with 1 cool and everyone else has 0 cool. This would be
Alright, do
this
you
will
really
be
do you want me to help?
fantastic. This will be fantastic.
Oh, do you want to get would you want to get honors of getting the first XP?
Oh, I mean, like Taylor said, if anybody wants to help, they'll accept it. But otherwise, you know.
Alright, I sort of quickly respond to Milo. It means extraordinary things you can't find in nature normally. Might move to Celeste. Need help?
Okay.
Boom.
Oh, hey. Okay. That's okay. That actually raises it to a 7. Dang it, Taylor, you don't get your XP. Suffer. But okay. But you also expose yourself to trouble or danger. Okay, let me think about this. Okay, so alright. So your question is 7. I know your question. So any sort of patterns? I think that at this point, the man in a pretty noble thingy. Why don't I have a handout for them? I literally just tried to add one, then I forgot. Hold on. Why didn't I? Why didn't I? There we go. Come on. Upload, please. There we go. We got it. We got him.
Hey.
Discord? Is it on Discord?
No, it's on here. It's on Roll20. There we go. This is what the man looks like. Yeah, it's like a very yeah. They were kind of leaning in one of the walls, and they kind of step forward, and to answer your question, not on the bodies, no, but we have seen some strange marks on the woods left behind of the ships they scuttled, namely burn marks.
Speaking of the ships, hold on. Did they say outside? Did they say something about the cargo?
Strange burn marks. Burn marks that are not the same as if you would set the ships on fire. As if the flame is directed somehow.
Not the same as burn marks you would get when you burn a ship, as Celeste would know.
Yes, yes. That, they clarify that. They do clarify that. Not the same as if you would set fire to a ship. It's as if the fire was somehow directed.
I don't know. Almost like they sort of almost like they blasted fire out of a cannon or something.
Cannons haven't been invented yet.
Cannons not have been invented yet. Please reword the thing.
Okay. Almost like they what? Almost like like
Like
guns
they're
are a
mythic.
thing.
Nope,
What?
not guns.
No guns.
No guns.
Too
Okay.
early for guns.
Okay.
You're
Almost like
only
they
1200 years before that.
I kind of
Okay.
interject. I guess I interject something like a mythical beast who can spew fire forth.
Yeah, like you can say like something like a dragon or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to say something like a fireball, but I'm not sure like Celeste would know like how just like what a fireball like fully is.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think
Like
fire is a thing.
yeah, like so wait, what? What's the question? Flux?
Yeah, I was sort of like I interjected sort of like a dragon spewing forth a fire from its mouth.
A dragon, a phoenix, who knows? There's no survivors, so we can't know. The frustrated man kind of speaks in frustration. Uh, yeah. And like at this point, like Leocidus, the head merchant, says like, thank you, Captain Tynaris, for your input. That is, the man is Captain Tobias Tynaris. Let me add the name. They have agreed to be the hold on. They have agreed to lead the ship to take you on this in this journey, this quest of yours. They have volunteered for this, which is difficult for us as Captain Tynaris is very close to our Collegium. So it is difficult for us to allow this, but desperate times calls for desperate measures. The captain kind of like nods and like takes a step back again. They don't lean against the wall again, but they just like stand straight. Yep.
How about the cargo? Was any
the cargo.
cargo able to be recovered?
No, not really. Like the captain adds, not much of the cargo. No, most of the like heavier cargo sank. Any like crops or grains, most of them were probably taken. They were scattered by the sea or the wind, so we couldn't get a full estimate of the cargo from the wrecks. We don't know what was taken, unfortunately, if that was even the targets.
Fatima is skeptical that it's just pirates. Pirates of magic.
And then Milo says, "Oh, that's why you didn't answer me. You can't understand Romans. My bad."
Milo did talk in Greece this entire time when talking to Fatima.
No,
Yeah.
I did respond. I responded and then I
Yeah,
moved
yeah.
quickly towards Taylor.
Yeah.
It didn't process right to
Oh,
Milo.
okay.
Oh.
All right. Okay. Any other questions? Leocidis asks again.
None from Angus.
Nothing for Milo.
Malachi kind of asks, is like, has there been any reports of strange weather activity, specifically near these ship attacks, or where the attacks took place? I think like Leocidis like goes to answer, then realizes they don't know, and kind of turns to the captain, and captain steps forward again. Tobias steps forward again. Tobias says, like I said, there's been no victims, survivors, but there have been, and no weather that we have seen, not out of the ordinary, though. Well, maybe I need to ask. That is not something I've thought of. That is not something we have thought of asking. I'll ask around the local sailors here, and I can get you back on that tomorrow morning when we leave. Malachi says that would be appreciated. Thank you, Captain. Okay. Alright, if there isn't anything else, Leocides asks, then I guess this meeting would be adjourned. You are already aware of the payment you'd be provided, and I presume you're all agreed to the price?
Aye.
There was a prize?
I patched Milo on the back. Yes, there was.
Oh, okay. I'm fine. I'm fine with it. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, sorry.
Malachi says agreed. I imagine Celeste also says yes.
Yeah, she agrees to it.
Okay. Very well. Captain Tynaris will take you tomorrow morning, so they will be the one to talk with you. And I would say meeting is adjourned for the night.
Our character is Captain Canaris the same captain?
Nope, absolutely not. That was
Okay, no.
that was Conifer.
Oh, Conifer, yeah, okay.
And Conifer was
same
like
keyword.
a river captain. This is a sea captain. You can tell. Yeah, you can definitely tell. Also, this man is much younger. Yeah. So Captain Tobias kind of steps forward. It's like, so if you want to board my ship tonight, you're more than welcome to. If you also want to get your stuff and come arrive tomorrow morning at port, we leave at sunup, so it would be very early morning, almost dawn. So if you want to stay the night on my ship, that's fine, or you could arrive tomorrow morning. What would you prefer?
I'm gonna stay on the ship for old time's sake.
Well, I don't know about you lot. No. But this sounds like a dangerous job. I'm going to have a beer before I leave, just in case. I'll see you tomorrow morning, Captain. Nice and fresh.
I will hold you to that. Don't drink too much.
Oh, don't you worry, Captain. I can handle a drink.
I hope so. Tobias says. Trust me, what's your name again? Angus. Trust me, Angus. I have seen plenty of sailors who have claimed the same. And then I've seen them the next morning leaning over the side and vomiting the entire way.
Aye. Don't you worry. I'll be right here on your ship, sewn up.
Excellent. The name of my ship is he kind of points at the ship, and you can see. I don't have a picture for the ship. Use your imagination.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I don't have it. Okay.
Just tell us how big is the ship.
They point at the ship, and they're like, that would be my ship. It is called the Neptune's Breath. Yeah, Neptune's Breath. And you see, it's not super large, but it is quite large. It's for heavy cargo. It's a heavy cargo ship, medium to heavy cargo ship. It's 50 rowers and a single sail. Yeah.
Oh, it's the rowers, right? Yes.
Every ship is a rower ship. We don't have the concept of multi-sail yet.
I know. I just realized that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, multi-sail happened near much farther in the Roman Empire, in the 200, 380. So that would be 400 years later. So right now it's pretty... slave or rower. Not all of them are slaves, but a lot of them are slaves. Some of them are just employees. But yeah. The line is blurred, honestly.
And for the sake of this campaign, extremely blurred.
Yeah, absolutely extremely blurred. Yeah. Like honestly, like most people, like most employees, don't even know the difference. Honestly.
Question:
Yes.
can Milo join the captains now, or is it for tomorrow?
You can. That's what Captain said. Like you can stay in the ship for the night if you want,
Mhm.
or if you'd rather, you can come at sunrise.
Milo's like, I don't have anywhere. I'll be on the ship tonight.
Excellent. Anyone else? Tobias says. Tobias.
I raise my
Tobias.
hand.
I heard you have. They have been speaking in Roman, and they like raise your hand, and they immediately like change to Greek. Right. Fatima, you said I'll try to be more cognizant of your language barrier. I do know Greek. A lot of the sailors don't, but I'll like just remind me in case I forget because I generally prefer Roman.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll manage.
Anyone else?
I think I'll be fine to sleep. I'll be fine to sleep here in the town and get up early in the morning.
Okay. Malachi says, if you don't mind, Captain, I would prefer the ship. I am an old man, so I can't confirm I'll be able to get up in time to come in the morning. Right, that's perfectly understandable, Tobias says. Right. So, okay. I'll see the rest of you too. Like, and Zaliki also like nods that like that they'll like accompany them. So it's like okay. So Angus and Celeste will come in the morning, and the others are joining on the ship, right?
Aye.
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, cool. So yeah, we're gonna like split the party right now. Okay. If anybody wants any conversation between these two groups, like if Angus and Celeste wants a role play, that's fine. Or we could skip ahead to the morning. If Fatima, Milo wants some role play with these ship people, we can have that, or we can skip ahead to the morning. Let's go to Angus and Celeste first, and then we'll go to you. There you go.
Well, I mean, Angus is gonna head to the nearest pub or whatever the fuck they had in sort of that time. I don't know. Would Celeste join him?
I don't know. I don't think so. Honestly.
All right.
Because Angus wouldn't like follow like Celeste or anything. I feel like he's more his intentions clear what he's going to do, and he's going to go do it. Whether or not she follows along.
Okay.
Is more
Okay. So we'll skip ahead to the morning for the rest of you. Okay, Milo and Fatima's party. The Captain Tobias is like directing you. If you don't want to like have a scene, we can just like skip ahead. I'll just narrate what happened.
Milo only has one question to Fatima.
Okay, on the way. Yep. All right.
Yeah, it's like, so where do you think I can find Milo's footstep that he's been talking about?
Is your master named Milo?
No.
Or is your inspiration
Yeah,
named Milo?
Milo of Croton.
I think like Malachi speaks up. The boy speaks of the Milo of Croton, a famous Pali wrestler from 500 years ago. 400 years ago. That was out of character. Malachi was correct the first time. Yeah.
Well, in that case, I think saying that we don't have any special playback magic. I suppose only a trip to the library where like some detailed explanations of his matches will help.
What? Wait. What is Fatima saying?
Fatima sort of like like suggesting that maybe Milo can get inspiration if he sort of like look for any detailed playbacks of his matches set in scrolls.
I see. It is an expression, boy. Malachi says. to follow in one's footstep is mean to follow in their legacy. Since you are also named Milo of Croton, it's presumably you are trying to invoke the imagery of the original Milo. And so you also wish to be similarly successful as the original Milo, correct?
No, my record's not great.
Well, you're young. The original Milo was a much more experienced fellow.
Right.
But starting young is good in poly wrestling. Or so I hear. I'm no wrestler myself.
And he starts counting, and his finger says, 15, 16. I'm 16 years old. I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 25 more years?
What happens when you reach 41 years old?
I don't know.
Oh, this is so dumb. I love it.
What
Yeah,
happens when you get 41? He looks at the old guy.
He's just the old man has no context. It's like, I don't know. I'm 67, so I don't know.
Milo just looks at Malachi like he just saw a
Ghost?
because in his profession nobody reaches
Yeah.
that age.
Yeah, nobody reaches that far. You die from internal injury long before that.
Yeah. Like he like opens his arm like he's going to touch him again, and then looks at Zaliki, stops, and then tucks his hands again. Just, you're sick.
You're what? You're 67, yes.
67?
That
Nobody
is right.
I knew, my brothers only reached 30 to 41. The oldest was 41 before he
Thanks means a lot.
Didn't
Means a
wake
lot.
up.
Yeah, I think like at this point, like you I think you're like waiting for Captain Tobias, who was like you see in the distance is like talking to like you saw like one of the merchants, the head merchants was a woman, and you see them talking to her in the distance, and kind of like after they leave, like you see the two of them embrace for a while, and then they leave their separate way, and Tobias kind of walks up to you. Right, sorry about leaving you here. Let's go.
Yes.
Who was he embracing? Sorry.
The woman, like, there was 5 head merchants. There were 4 men and 1 woman. This is the woman, like, that Captain Tobias just embraced after talking to them.
Right. I won't pry.
Do you want to pry? You can pry.
I won't pry. I won't pry.
I won't pry. Won't.
Secrets, though. A temptation.
Do you want to pry, Fatima?
Oh no, is this a temptation?
Is it a temptation? What's your temptation? I forgot.
Any clue that leads me to Atlantis.
No.
Yeah,
Wait.
secrets.
It is secret. Oh my god. Oh, I forgot. Thank you, Taylor. Thank you. I thought it was something else. Thank you. Ooh. Okay. You know what? I'm not going to. Okay. I'm not going. Like, this is not like a. So your specific temptation is like discover forbidden or dangerous knowledge. I don't think this is either. So you won't get experience if you give in to it, but if you do want to resist, you do have to act under pressure.
Oh god. How have I become even more impulsive over the years? Holy shit.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
0 cool, let's go.
Oh my
fuck.
gosh.
Alright, Milo, can you please stop me?
I
Can Milo stop me?
does Milo even know what you're doing?
Milo doesn't know what's happening.
Fuck. Alright,
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
trying.
Okay. Here's a question, Janine. Do you want to stop? Like, do you want to help Flux? Meta. In meta.
In Met.
Yes.
Could you explain to me what he was trying to do?
So you
after?
see, like, Fatima, like Milo sees Fatima's like trying to like trying to pry, like they want to ask something to Captain Tobias, but they're like hesitant. They're trying, kind of like going back and forth. Yeah, that's what's happening. Yeah.
Milo's going to help.
Okay. All right. There we go. Okay. Go ahead.
I'll not help, but probably not in a good way.
Okay.
Is the
Yeah.
question.
Do you want to
So
raise
let's
that
see.
to a 7 or not?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
We'll roll. What was it again?
Cool. It's just cool.
I need Milo to fail.
Damn it!
Oh, that's a 10.
Get wrecked.
Oh no, okay,
Get
well.
wrecked. Get absolutely wrecked. So it's a 7. It's a 7. You succeed. It's fine. It's fine. It is difficult because I think Captain Tobias sees you kind of hesitating. Like, but you do hold your tongue.
Milo says to help, by the way.
Mhm.
Says, are we supposed to hug our parents off? We're going on a voyage.
I think like Tobias actually starts laughing at this.
Oh no! Oh no!
Tobias starts laughing. Like, oh, I see you want to ask. It's fine. You can ask. That is my wife, Titania Tynaris of the Tynaris Trades Corporation.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just like Fatima B's like, okay. I suppose your wife is
She
fine
does not.
with you going on this dangerous voyage.
As you may understand, she does not want me to go. We do have 2 child, and well, my chances of coming back alive are, well, bad. Depends on you, I guess. So they don't. So, but I have to. I volunteered for this, so it was a good
Well, that's just extra burden on us then. Really better keep that marriage early on straight.
It's up to. If you are as good as you are, then I would be fine, and every one of us would return home safe and sound. If you're not, then I suspect none of us will. So
We'll be fine. I've been told I'm pretty lucky.
I do believe
Yeah.
luck might be the best weapon we may have. But anyway, let me welcome you aboard. And they go and they kind of like welcome you aboard the ship. Again, it's like so you see like a lot of the crew are just kind of standing there, like kind of like a lot, like the crew is like the ship is a lot sparse now, and you see like one of the like do I have a picture? I do have a picture. Hold on. Oh my gosh, I do have a picture for this man boy. Where is the man boy? Shit, I lost the man boy. Shit. Shit. What? Shit. Give me a sec. I had a picture. I completely forgot I had a picture. Shit. 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 Frick. Crap. Wait. Hold on. Hold on. I have a picture. Hold on. One sec. I didn't save it. I did not save it. Shit. Okay, I'll explain later. So it's like a it's a dark-skinned individual who is even more darker-skinned than Zaliki. So yeah. They're definitely from the farther south of the continent. And they kind of welcome like the captain aboard. Captain, welcome. I see you bring guests. And they're like, yes. How are the crew? They're feeling up to par. And the captain and the man replies, it's like, we've a lot of them quit as you expected. understandable, but I have been managed to get a few more. So not all of them are aboard, but they will join us over the night. And like Captain's like, excellent, excellent. So everyone, this is Lars, the first mate of Neptune's Breath. In case anything were to happen to me, Lars would be the captain. And Lars immediately, Captain, I told you, don't say things like that. Nothing's going to happen to you as long as I breathe. It's like, it's like, and like, yeah, and like you see, the captain is kind of like embarrassed by this like behavior, but yeah, it's like he's overprotective. What can I say? What is that? What? I have 7. Can I use cuff? Why am I?
No, that was a joke. That was like, I have 7 luck. I can use cuff. When he said about luck is all we need. It might be what we need.
Okay. So yeah, I think like captain would be like, okay, so this is the room we have provided. So you like go into like, you see it's clearly one of the like the cargo rooms that have been cleared up, and you see there's like there's like 8 there's like 8 beds, like 8 kind of like hammock style beds. It's like I don't know if you would be comfortable with these or like stationary beds. We can convert them if you want. We have extra in case there were more. We had 8 last time. There's only 6 of you this time. Apologies for keeping you all in the same room. I'm afraid our ship is not big enough to have separate rooms. Does any...
I think it's fine. I've been through worse.
I think I think one of the one of the crew members like from the side, it's like, wait, weren't you the kid from last night that attacked the crow monster?
I didn't. Oh my gosh. First of all, it wasn't attack. It was sort of. It was more like just a complete misunderstanding.
What does Milo say?
Milo thought that this guy is talking to Fatima, and he's currently busy basically counting eggs on his bed. Like
What?
from his bag, like 1 puts down an egg, 2, 3, 4. At this point, he's on the 25th egg, and then looks around. What?
Oh god, there's so many eggs. How did none of them crack in your pack?
Oh, they're all boiled.
Oh, that explains a lot.
And then starts pulling out.
Yeah, like as like you say you're boiled, like they're boiled. It's like, yeah, you're Milo, right? From last night.
Oh, yes.
I saw you like fight the crow monster. That was nice.
And he stands up, really proud. Basically, a lot of things just spill out of his bag and just.
Oh my god.
Nods like he doesn't know how to say thank you.
Oh god.
Yes. It's nice meeting you too. I'm Milo. I'm happy you're happy.
Oh god.
With my, were you entertained?
Oh no! I know that quote.
Oh jeez. Okay. All right. Okay. I think we're gonna leave the awkwardness as this like fan kind of like asks for you to like pose, and I imagine like Milo starts posing like without. Yeah. I think we're gonna leave it at that. We're gonna go back to like Angus. Angus just like drinks. What happens? Like, just give us like a brief of how like Angus's night goes and how you join the rest of the crew in Sunrise.
So here's the thing. Angus is not going to go to sleep.
Oh boy.
Angus is going to rock up at the boat
Oh my
a little bit before dawn. Probably still pissed. He's fucking... Yeah, he's probably... I think he's had a... I imagine any sort of loose change he had on him, he's pretty much just spent it all. In his mind.
No.
He's either getting paid or he's going to die. May as well. So, he's had a lot to drink.
Oh my gosh. What did you do? So you
Yeah,
just-
I think to near dawn,
Mhm.
you will see a very ginger, very fat man
Oh my god.
stumbling towards the boat.
Oh my god. I think like okay, where is Celeste? How did Celeste's night go?
I think Celeste is actually kind of Celeste Night is actually kind of peaceful for like as opposed to this because she is trying to sort of keep a low profile so she doesn't attract too much attention to herself. So she doesn't do too many extravagant activities.
Excellent.
So she just kind of hangs around, walks around the town, goes to sleep. She's had to wake up at dawn before, so she kind of knows how that's supposed to work.
Yeah,
for
I
her.
imagine like your body clock might be adjusted to that, just like waking up at the crack of dawn.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Great.
Probably takes like a really cold fucking shower.
Oh yeah,
But
absolutely.
like whatever water she can find.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I don't think you can afford a hot shower at this early in the morning.
I mean, it works anyway because it'll wake her up.
Yeah, exactly. I think as you're like freshened up, heading for the morning, you see Angus stumbling towards the ship. Do you help or do you just watch this train wreck happen?
I think the first thing Celeste does is like look at him for a few moments and ask, "So how much did you have to drink last night?"
Angus is going to turn around as soon as he sees it's Celeste. How are you doing? Oh, listen, I might have just had the best night of my life. Come
Okay.
here. Yeah, well, listen, I'm going to be honest with you. I've seen our little group. We're fucked.
Like,
We're
I feel
so fucked.
like Celeste, like having grown up around like adult men.
Oh,
most of
yeah.
her life,
You're
the
like
best
dodging
night
out
her
of the way,
life-
right?
Hearing the words "I've had the best night of my life," she knows exactly what that means, and that means she's had too much to drink.
Oh yeah. You've heard that
She's like,
way too many times than is normal for a person to hear, especially a 19-year-old girl.
Yeah,
Woman.
Fucking-
19-year-old no woman.
you know, maybe in the modern times, but not at this time.
Yeah.
Like, this is not normal.
Yeah, this is... Oh, gosh.
Yeah,
No, it's still
I get-
normal because, like, you're a pirate.
Yes, but a 19-year-old girl working as a pirate.
Yeah, that's
I don't
not
think
that's not
any-
abnormal. Yeah, that's not abnormal at all. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, and like I think you like if Angus goes for a hug or something, you like skillfully dodge around it because you've had experience. Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
He like stumbles towards her. I think she just takes like one step back and he just kind of falls to one knee.
Oh boy.
Oh. Yeah, let's get on this ship. Like we got a job to do. Yeah, we got time for pleasantries later. Do you think the rest of them are up? Do you think they're awake? Are we gonna wake them up?
Celeste crosses her arms again. She's like, "A, I think they're probably gonna be awake, or otherwise they're gonna be woken up. B, I'm just gonna be blunt with you. I think they're probably in a much better state than you. So
Aye, we'll see about that, love. Tell you what, I'm in a great mood. I'm in the mood for a fight. I'm in the mood for it I'm in a mood for it for guts and gore and come on, let's go. Where's the ship?
And I think on the ship, I think you see Captain and the first mate, Tobias and Lars, just sit like just looking over the side. I like, I told you, I said this was going to happen. Lars is like, you want me to drag him by the leg aboard the ship? Tobias is like, no, I think it would be funnier to let the crew see what's going to. No. We need them to be confident that we might survive, otherwise we won't. Yeah, go and maybe try to talk some sense into him. And I think like this big barley dark skinned individual like goes over, like comes down the ship. It's like, oh, you're Angus, right?
The one and only. I am Angus.
Captain warned you not to drink. What's the idea?
Listen here, Lars. Sorry, listen here. We are gone for. This is a dangerous job. You gotta live your life a little bit. This is a ritual. This is my good luck charm. I have a few drinks for every single mission, and I always come back because I'm a professional at what I do.
All right.
Trust me, if I hadn't done
when you vomit, go to the back of the ship, so don't spray it on the hull. We just had it cleaned.
Don't worry, if I need to go anywhere, I'll go on my quarters. Thank you very much.
Your quarter is everyone's quarters. Do not vomit in there. It's gonna stink up the entire ship. Go to the back of the ship.
Oh, am I sharing quarters with everyone?
Of course it's sharing quarters. This isn't a navy. This is a cargo ship.
We can't be arguing literally right before we're supposed to go on a job if we're like
we cleaned up the cargo room for you all. We set up beds. This is the best we got.
Yeah, come on. Let's go. Show me to where me quarters are. I'll drop me stuff off. Don't worry. I'll be totally fine.
Alright, come on. You need a hand? We don't want you to trip.
I've got this.
Oh boy, act under pressure. Let's go.
Celeste looks like the captain, and she's like, he definitely doesn't have this.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna ask you to have a...
Yep.
It's up to you if you want this to be low stakes or high stakes. Act under pressure. If you can justify, like, if you might have, like an extra, like, plus something because you're used to being drunk, I will listen to it. But otherwise, you're gonna just roll cool. So.
You know what? I think it's funnier. I think we should just do a high stakes roll. I think it's funnier.
Okay. Do you want to get any like bonuses in case like this is something Angus like gets drunk often?
I think Angus does get drunk often, but at the same time, I don't think that would help him that much.
Okay, it's up to you. If you want a +1, you can get one. Otherwise, not.
You know what? No.
Okay.
I don't want
Okay, just roll cool. Let's let the dice gods decide.
Let the dice decide.
Oh, jeez, it's happening. It's happening.
Let me hit it. Roll like fuck the outcome. None of us would be here without cum. Let's go.
Oh
Ooh,
shit!
That's pretty good.
Oh shit, that's cool. Yeah, that's like actually pretty cool. Yeah. I like that. Okay, I think like for an estimate of the ship size, I think this ship on the right that's like leaving the harbor or like entering, that would be a good thing. Let me just like circle it in like blue or something. There we go. This thing. That would be like a good estimate of the ship size. There we go. That's fine. So 25 rowers on each side and like a single sail. Yeah. Okay. That's a 9. Oh my gosh. That's actually the best outcome. As in the spicy success. So you trip, but you regain your footing, and you don't need anyone's help. But you do confirm what Celeste gestured, that you definitely don't got this. But you don't fall flat on your face. Let's put it in that. It's a success in your book. Because you didn't fall flat on your face.
Celeste kind of, under her breath, sighs disappointedly.
Yeah, Angus stumbles his way to to our shared quarters. I think as soon as he enters the room,
Yeah.
regardless if anyone's asleep, if anyone's awake, he's just gonna go in. You wankers! Get up then! Come on! We got jobs to do and you lazy assholes are on your fucking bums! Get up!
Milo is doing a handstand and basically doing a push-up
Oh my gosh. Okay.
while in a
Fatima,
handstand.
do you wake up early? Yes or no? You can justify both, honestly. Flux?
Well,
We'll get back to Flux. We will get back to Flux. I think like Angus like keeps talking.
Back, I heard something.
Okay.
I
Yes. there
just
we go.
came back just in time.
Oh, okay. So it's early morning. Does Fatima get up early morning, specifically sunrise?
Yeah, I think she does.
Okay, cool. Like, what are you doing as like a very loud shouting Angus enters the room, very drunk and very stumbling?
Oh, God, keep it down.
Keep it down? Are you joking? We've got jobs to do. We've got rules. I am
Angus,
ready.
Angus,
I don't understand you.
Angus, you find a very sharp blade, far too close to your throat than you would have preferred.
Oh shit.
What's your reaction?
Oh, hello, love. It is so good to see you again after all this time.
Oh God, we have some drama on the ship.
I feel like it would be fun if like Celeste would have just been like walking around outside for a little bit,
Yeah,
and now
yeah.
she's just come back and okay, so oh god, here we go.
Oh,
again.
okay, yeah. Like I think like Zalika like kind of hisses at you. It's like, be quiet.
Milo's doing a full body workout on the side, trying to be very quiet, by the way.
Yeah. How does Angus react to this?
Okay. Yeah. Right, Angus hisses, be quiet. He sort of like whispers, all right, I'll be so quiet. I'll be absolutely silent for you. Don't worry. When they come and attack us, I'll not raise my voice. Don't you worry. Come on, love, why don't you just put that blade down and lighten up a bit? Christ. It happened so long ago, you can get over it, you know.
Oh, why does he remind me so much of Annam?
I called it! Anam energy! I called it! I called it! Okay, anyway. Yeah. I think like Zalika does like take the the spear back, and like you like at this point you see like Malachi getting up, like clearly from the shouting. It's like, oh, I knew we had to get up, but do understand I am very, very old. My body isn't as young as you. Oh.
Seeing the bed has now been not occupied, Milo is doing deadlift with the bed itself.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I feel like Celeste is in the room, right?
Yeah. Celeste comes in the room. I think like Malachi realizes what happened, and they kind of like get up, and it's like, oh, my boy. It seems like Zaliki here has some history with you. So do.
We've got a history, all right.
Try not to piss her off much.
Aye, right choice of words right there, like, I have to say. Listen, we're all gone into a combat scenario. And I feel like some of the people in this room might not be of the right state of mind for it.
I feel like I've just been insulted.
I think I get a little chuckle out of like Celeste.
I think like at this Malachi like just starts to like chuckle also kind of similarly.
You're like, Mao, you're saying we're not in the right state of mind.
Boy, you are the one that's drunk, boy.
Aye, but let me tell you something, my best moments come when I'm drunk. Because when I'm drunk, I'm not scared. I got no fear.
We haven't even set sail yet.
And
Sorry?
like at this point, like the moment you hear that, there's like a shout from the outside. Right, Captain, ready to set sail. I'm not gonna shout.
You
never
see
mind.
Milo perk up, drops the bed gently,
Mhm.
and runs out and joins rowing.
Oh yeah, like I imagine like Lars and Tobias has talked with you whether you would want to join the rowing crew.
Yes, definitely.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And yeah, you start rowing. Yeah, there's like
Yeah, he even shoves.
like shoves one of them out and is like, wait, what are you doing? We don't need to row right now.
Also, he's shoving who's in the person on the door, which is Angus.
Yeah, oh boy.
Is way too excited, so
Oh
he
boy.
just shoves you by the side and basically on his go
Oh
for
my
rowing.
gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oi, you little shitbag. Tell you what, that's the right energy right there. That man's ready to die tonight. I don't know about you lot. I mean, you old man, you've been prepared to die for a while, I can tell.
You wouldn't know the half of it, boy. And I think like at this point, like the ship kind of moves away from the harbor. Harbor. Yeah, harbor. There we go. I think like you see like those of you, if any of you come aboard or look out the windows, you can see the same woman from last night, with the captain, now sitting on the pier, kind of waving away with like two children. You know, young children, like 5 or 6 years old. They're also like waving like goodbyes to the captain. And yeah, like yeah, you set sail off into the into the sea as the Kyrenia disappears, like fades into the eastern horizon as you travel westward. All right. I think like few time passes. I think like you've rowed for a bit. Now there's kind of like a bit of a rest, because like there's some good headwind and the sail is picking up the pace, so nobody needs to row for a while. So the
Yes.
rowing is really required in a quick turns and like when there's no breeze. But when there's a good breeze, you don't need it.
You probably seen
Mhm.
a couple of men
Mhm.
drag Milo out from the rowing part of the job.
Oh yeah, because Milo's like rowing, like not following instructions. And
Yes.
yeah, I think like the head rower is like, listen, I get you're a good wrestler. Jaidas has been talking about you all night. That's great, fantastic. You need to follow instructions or let the ones who can row. Right? You can't row out of turn, out of rhythm. We have a rhythm for this. That's what the drum is for. You row when you hear the drum, not before, not after, okay? If you can't follow instructions, don't row. Or we have to use the whip. Do you prefer that?
You just see Milo just saying no and sad.
Good. The next time when you need to row, we'll call you and then you follow instructions, okay? Or I will use the whip.
Yeah, he nods in understanding and just
Like they
walks
don't mean
away.
they don't mean it like a toxic way. It's like honestly, like they don't even view it as like punishment. They're like, it's
Yeah.
instructions. Yeah.
He-
It's so weird.
He understands
Yeah.
it. It's just he doesn't want to be the bad kid in the class kind of moment.
Yeah, but you are the bad kid of the. Okay, So I think like the captain is kind of like inviting this like hunter party in his like chambers. The captain chamber, like if you go in the captain chambers, it's actually way more cramped than you would expect. It's like there is a bed, but it's like honestly the same as any of you. It's honestly even worse because the captain's bed is like it's like a hammock and there's like a crate underneath, so it's like even more uncomfortable.
So
Yeah.
it's going to be uncomfortable if Milo inside in the room just basically looking down at the captain in the hammock.
I mean, like the captain isn't in the hammock. Captain is sitting on like a chair. The only
Okay.
the only like noteworthy thing like that maybe a bit sign of wealth is like the chair. The chair is actually
Okay.
very like well made. It seems like
Mhm.
made of like very good like wood. It's a good looking
Yeah.
chair. It's a good chair.
Yeah, if that's the case, Milo's making himself small in the corner,
Yeah.
just standing there so he wouldn't hit anyone if he moves around.
All right, and like Captain says, Milo, good of you to join us. Malachi was just about to explain some things. Please. And
Yep,
it's
stand in the very corner.
yep. Right. Like Malachi like takes the spot. It's like I didn't mention it before. In the among the other merchants because I didn't want to alarm them, but I mentioned that this was a personal agenda. I was part of the team, the naval team sent 10 years ago to deal with these Telkhines. I'm not sure if these are the same individuals from before, but if they are, then we are definitely in trouble.
And why is that?
I can confirm that they are indeed very strangely shaped humanoids. They have strange seal or dog-like features on their faces. They definitely are supernatural beings of some kind. We do not know how they sunk ships, I'm afraid. Because when they met us, like when we met them last time, they attacked us with a human vessel. I don't know if any one of you have heard the name of a pirate, Zephon. He's a human pirate. The Telkhines were allied with this man back 10 years ago. I don't know if he's still alive. He was at the end of that encounter, but we don't know. A lot of can happen in the 10 years. Celeste, you have never heard the name Zephon.
Okay. Interesting.
This is this is not a name you have heard of. When did you arrive in the Mediterranean? Like 5 years ago, right, or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you wouldn't hear the name. Yeah. So yeah. I don't think any of you have actually heard the name Zephon. Like the captain also says that does not sound like a name I've heard. I'll go ask the crew afterwards, but I don't think I've heard the name. By the way, Malachi, I did get the information. Malachi asked, Captain, did you get the information I asked? And Tobias says, yes, I have asked with with some of the sailors regarding the wreckage that some of them found, because not all of them were seen by me firsthand. I've only seen one wreckage, thankfully, I guess. Oh yeah. I needed to yawn. Sorry. Does anybody remember what was the question? I know I asked the question to myself, but I forgot.
About the information that the sailors found about the wreckage.
The weather.
The weather. Yeah, thank you. This is my memory. This is what happens. This is why I'm recording this. All right. Okay. So it's like the weather. Some of them have reported of strange clouds gathering in the horizon in the distance and then dispersing. I don't know if it's related, but it was in the direction where they found the wreckage eventually. There hasn't been enough reports that it could be counted as a solid evidence, but, well, you did ask me about the weather specifically, so. And Malachi says that is strange. That is what happened last time. The weather did pick up and there was strange winds. But, like, nothing that would sink a ship. So I'm not sure about that still. I asked in case you could provide some extra benefit. So it does seem it might be the same Telkhines as before.
These, I know it sounds a little bit too far-fetched, but would these tokens be able to use dimensional effects like the demons we fought a long time ago?
I'm not sure. They were specifically looking for heavy metal, specifically gold or silver. But they would also steal iron. They were specifically after metal. They would sink a ship, which is not usual behavior, but we didn't ask them. They fought us. They were certainly much stronger than a human. I saw one of them attack with a large axe and cleave a human in half just with one strike.
Yeah.
Sorry, Harry, did you say something? Your voice just went a bit quiet. I couldn't tell.
Yeah, sorry. No, that was nothing. I was talking to my dad.
Okay, cool. All right.
You think it can block that kind of attack? I turn to Milo and Angus.
Hell, I certainly would not like to overestimate my abilities in the field, but I can take it. I'll block it. I'll dodge it. I'll give it back. No problems.
Milo wasn't listening. He's been snacking on peanuts and nuts.
Oh God. Milo.
Right.
Milo.
Yes.
Like this is like the captain asking.
Yeah.
Milo, Fatima asked you a question.
Sorry. What was the question?
I turn to the captain. It's fine. No need to push it that much. The question was, can you block an axe that can cleave you in half? A normal man in half?
An axe. Why are you going to catch the axe?
Axe. Hold on. This is. It's just asking because, well, we might fight some undesirables who will kill you with an axe,
Well,
cleave you in half.
if that's the case, you should probably handle the situation before you could axe you. I mean, you should probably hug them first, so they wouldn't be able to use their hands.
Can I trust you to do that?
Yes, ma'am.
Good boy.
We eventually, Malachi says, we eventually fought the war, the attack. The battle was bloody. We had two ships on our side, one from the Ptolemies and one from the Sassanids. I was part of the latter. I lost a good many friends that day. One of which was Hector's father. I don't know if Hector told you about that, Fatima. Flux. got it. Awesome. Okay. I'm not surprised Hector was the quiet type, like his father. Eventually, we killed enough of each other's group. There were 2 ships on our side and only 1 ship on theirs. We outnumbered them 3-1, but we only managed to fight them to a stalemate. There was 2 people, 3 people on our side, but we had the positional advantage. We were above with archery range, whereas they were below us. So eventually, we called a truce. We killed one of the Telkhines, but the other one survived, and Zephon and another remaining crew. We eventually came to a truce, and we agreed. They agreed to stop, and we agreed not to pursue. They agreed to stop any future attacks, and they did hold up their end of the bargain for 10 years at least. If they're back, that would be a good angle to find this Zephon. I feel like that would be a good angle. This pirate. Or once pirate. Don't know if they're still alive. Like Captain nods, I'll get the word to the crew, see if they have any ideas of any leads. Where did you have this fight? Captain asks. And like, if anybody wants to ask questions to Malachi, go ahead. Also. And the Malachi asks, like, this fight took place off the coast of Crete, somewhere between Crete and Rhodes. I don't exactly remember the exact location. It has been 10 years, and I'm a lot less spry than I was back then.
I never noticed, mate.
Right, why don't the rest of you talk? I'll go talk to the crew, see if we can set sail towards Crete. Maybe find this Zephon fellow, if they're still alive, or at least one of their remaining crew. And the captain heads out. It's now the team, and plus Malachi and Zaliki. There we go. Go, talk, whatever. Loud.
Milo's has 1 finger up on the left side and 3 fingers on the right side, and he's trying to figure out how the fuck they didn't get overwhelmed by 3 ships. 3 people against each other, and he's basically like thinking to himself, are they that good?
Okay. Like, are you asking a question?
I mean,
yeah.
Milo doesn't have to ask the question. People could see the confusion in his
Oh my
face.
gosh. Okay. All right. Okay. Celeste and Angus, any questions?
For me, I think.
No, I think we've got a plan. We've got an idea.
Mhm.
We've got someone who knows kind of what we're getting into.
Mhm.
I think we've got this simple, easy job. No worries.
I know of Fatima's prowess, but does any of you have any? Malachi asks. Any of you have any supernatural endowment?
I double.
Milo says, no. That's the first time I've heard about supernatural abilities.
You have one, Angus.
I've got a little, I've definitely qualify as the supernatural. I don't like to show it off. I'm a little shy in that sense.
Well, can you
Really?
can you describe
I wouldn't think
it?
of you as I wouldn't think of you as the shy type.
Well, I'm a little shy about, You know that. It's not something I like to bring out, but it is certainly something that comes out from time to time.
Is it repairable with beer by any chance?
Oh, no, absolutely not. I've tried. I've consumed a whole manner of things across the lands to try and cure myself, and I promise you that none of it has worked.
A cure, so it's not something you want, correct? Malachi says.
Well, no, not really. But at this point, I've given up on trying to get rid of it. It's now a part of me.
Milo, do you just blurt out he turns into a giant crow or something?
He says, "Oh, he's a big bird. A
I
big
close stamped my hand over Milo's mouth.
bald bird.
It's not. It's it's more complicated than that. It's not as simple as that. It's not. I have.
Do you wish to keep this a secret from the crew, Angus? Malachi asks. Do you think that would be better?
Well, they might find out if things get a little hairy. You know, if things get a little violent, they might find out anyways. Perhaps it'd be best to let them know that I've got a I've got a monster in me.
Milo says, "Besides, he's pretty much easy to pin down, like a bird."
I'd watch your tone, you little man. I'll fucking grab you by your hair, you little shit, and I'll take you off the side of the ship. You caught me a bad night. That's all that happened there.
Okay.
I can attest to that.
I mean, didn't one of them already saw you get pinned on the floor by me?
No, you got lucky. That's all that was there. I was drunk. I'm not. You do not flatter yourself, young'un. I'll yark you. I will absolutely yark you if you continue. I'm not. I am not.
Is he becoming sober right now? Is he becoming sober?
Oh yeah.
It's been enough. He's becoming cold.
Yeah. I think he's been sober for a few hours now. Yeah.
He definitely slept it off. After he forced everyone else to wake up, he definitely went to sleep.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's extremely likely. Yep.
All right.
Oh boy.
Well, that's it. I turned to Malachi.
Yeah.
Well, about you hearing about my powers earlier. Thank you, Ernie. I'm sort of flattered that it sort of reached you. But what sort of things have you heard?
You have been studying under a master herbalist in Thebes, if I'm not mistaken, unless my information is wrong.
Yes, that is correct. Master, I forgot his name.
Zalika.
Zalika, yeah, Zalika.
Yeah.
Master Zalika.
Yes, that would be the one. I've met them. They're quite strong, and they have skills in the sorcerous arts.
And that's precisely why I went to them. But have you heard about? Hold on, I need to. Our character was the three demons after or before I got Ka?
Of what? No. You got Ka like before you even joined the group.
No. Like when I knew I could like command Ka to do things for me. So
already you already knew that. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, I suppose that another secret to reveal here won't be too bad.
Mhm.
Did you know that that I have a sigil on me? I just sort of like let Ka appear right before all of you.
Yeah. Okay, everyone, this looks like a jellyfish, but in the middle of the air, floating in the middle of the air, glowing. Like suddenly this floating, glowing jellyfish just appears in the middle of the air.
Milo's going to try to slap it to the fucking wall.
Your hand goes through this thing. That is a good demonstration.
Smack.
Thank you.
Smack. Just like Milo looks at his hand and tries to smack it again, but on the third try, he fully realized what's happening.
Yeah.
I appreciate if you don't try to hit Ka. They're important to me, but even if Ka can't be hit, I still appreciate the gesture.
I'll tell you what, that's a neat little trick right there. Does it follow your command?
Yeah, I kind of treat it as like a living being, and try as if it has feelings. But yes, it does follow my commands.
So you all see this. I'm not having a heat stroke.
No, you are completely normal and you're absolutely here. And we're all seeing this right now, youngin.
Okay.
Find the picture in the receipt of
Yeah,
the sand.
I'm also trying to find the picture. I know I have it. I just lost it. Like I thought you'd have it. I probably should have like recollected it. I just forgot.
I found the snake with legs now. Nebekao.
Oh,
They
you
had cow.
oh you found like the snake with the legs. Ah, yes.
Yep.
That's fantastic. That is fantastic.
Oh no, wrong one. Oops.
Okay.
Here it is.
Yeah, that's not it, but yeah, that is a actual thing. Did you find the ghost?
Uh,
The ghost
here
with
it
the
is.
leg?
Found it. Found it.
Oh, you found the ghost?
Here is what car looks like.
Yeah, there we go. That's the picture. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, like that's what it looks like. Thank you. All right. So this is an ally. This is an ally with the bodyguard type. So yeah.
Yeah, bodyguard and or subordinate.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. So like you should like pick only one. So yeah, I guess subordinate fits better because like yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, subordinate probably fits better. Yeah. I don't think they like without your command would probably like not like,
They'll try to like protect me, but
yeah.
that's not they can't properly do it. I have to like
they
I
can't
have to stay on my
properly
own
do it.
toes.
Yeah. Exactly. So yeah, you can command it. So yeah. Do you say anything else? Like what is like Celeste's reaction to this? Like, this is fairly unusual.
Yeah, that's definitely impressed by this, but like tries not to like get too much. Like try not to get too dramatic about it. Like so she like raises her eyebrows, but kind of stays in place.
I think that's the similar reaction you get from like Zaliki. Zaliki also like raises their eyebrow, but like doesn't do anything. Like their hand definitely tightens on the spear at first, but after like Milo slaps it 3 times, their hand kind of like relaxes.
Milo, on the other hand, is trying to feed this thing with his nuts. I mean, the peanuts.
Yeah, they're just
I
dropping
did
on the
not
floor.
word it that
They're just
bad.
dropping
I'm
on the floor.
sorry. Yeah.
Yep.
And he's still continuing it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, drops on the floor, picks it up, and tries to feed it again.
I think like Malachi like looks at it. That looks like something. I've seen this symbol before, this sigil before. Can you refresh
Will
my
the name
memories?
Leviathan? Will Leviathan be a help?
Yes, that's the one. Yes, I've seen this in old scriptures. That would be the one.
Well, I've met Leviathan. That was my whole entire whole drive in when before, And now that I've met him, I'm just sort of like
Did they attack you?
quite the opposite. They are very friendly with me. The reason they
Really?
they imprinted this sigil onto me because I just happened to meet them when they were sort of seeking refuge, I suppose.
Oh, I see. Well, that's another thing the old scriptures got wrong.
The scriptures are right, but at the same time, don't reflect the current situation. But you won't have to have any worry about Leviathan.
Oh, I hope not. That would be. Are they really bigger than this ship?
Just leans forward. Yes.
Wow. Like Malachi says, wow. Truth be told, I may be slightly jealous, but then again, I've also seen many strange things in my life, so.
Yeah, I'd say that you being able to handle what happened in Abydos was sort of a hallmark of yours, I would say.
I'm afraid I left a bad impression on Maya, which was not my intention.
Everyone leaves a bad impression on Maya. It's par for the course.
You too, huh?
Yep.
Alright. Any further discussion happens, or should we just like fast forward a little bit?
I think like actually, Celeste would go up to Milo.
Oh boy.
Oh
no. Oh fuck.
Be like, so, Milo, right?
Yes.
You're doing a lot of like lifting and like showing off your muscles and stuff, right?
How
I just-
close? Sorry, question. How close are you to Milo right now?
Oh no. Oh no.
Kind of like I don't know how to describe it. Like a few steps away.
Did you step forward when you were asking him?
She stepped towards him, but like not forward, as in like getting particularly close to him.
Oh yeah, he would have backed away, hit the wall,
Oh no.
and just waiting for you to finish what you're asking.
Oh
I think Celeste is just like, okay, I feel like I'm gonna need to be sort of blunt with you again.
no. Oh no.
Are you trying to show off to someone? Are you trying to prove a point?
Then no.
Like we get like, if you're trying to prove a point, we kind of get it. You're strong. You're a wrestler. We see that.
His face turns from sad puppy to crestfallen,
Oh no.
and he's like, that's my morning routine.
I mean, sure, I'd understand that. Like, you know, being on a pirate ship, there's a working out is like a.
Did you just reveal that you're a
Okay.
pirate? Just drop that
Being on a
casually.
ship.
Okay.
I would have said being on a ship.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool.
Like growing up on a ship. Growing up on a ship, working out is something that some people like did to sort of keep in shape, and but we did gather yesterday, and you kind of took out a bottle of olive oil and covered yourself with it and started showing your muscles.
He kind of crumpled to himself, like he's dropped his shoulders, goes over to his bag, pulls a piece of paper, not a piece of paper, a scroll,
Mm-hmm.
and then opens it. And it's a schedule from Monday to Friday of every single exercise he should do
Oh
2 hours in the morning and 3 hours at night before going to sleep,
Oh no!
and the full diet of
Oh
what
god!
he should and shouldn't eat,
Oh my gosh!
and his skin regimen
Oh my
is
gosh!
also written there.
Oh,
Includes the body hair too, where he should,
oh
shave
my
and which he
gosh!
shouldn't.
Oh
You
my.
could clearly see this kid is basically routinely been taught this way.
And you can see like there's like stick figures on the thing, like poses you
Yes.
should do. Oh yeah.
Yeah. And what kind of poses he should do. It's like a full instruction.
Oh no! It's
And-
like a comic. It's like a web comic printed out.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
it's basically written by someone to make it sure that it's dummy proof.
Oh no!
You see, Celeste is kind of confused for a minute. Is like, okay, and she starts kind of chuckling. And she's like, "You're casually showing this off to me."
No, I'm just saying this is my schedule.
Oh my gosh.
Hmm.
Celeste, I think you realize this boy is how do I put this, dense.
Incredible.
Yes, he's super dense.
What is Celeste's reaction? What is everyone's reaction to this?
So
I've known.
Celeste looks at him and what is, and she sees that Milo's sad. She's like, "Look, jeez, I didn't mean to upset you. I was just, a little confused. Like, all I'm saying is you don't need to prove your strength to anybody. Like, we know you're strong, and we'll probably use it at some point, but."
But I was not showing off. I'm simply doing I've been told.
Oh boy.
Okay, but that's why I posed it as a question, because
Oh,
I literally met you yesterday.
oh, yeah. I mean, don't you do that for people to know you better?
Oh my gosh.
Like what?
Oh my gosh.
Do what?
You pose for them.
Oh my gosh.
Like when
No.
when people go over.
Is Milo like on the verge of tears or something?
Yeah.
Oh no.
When people visit you in your house, you're supposed to pose for the guests,
Oh,
right? And he looks at everyone.
Celeste looks at Milo, shakes her head, and says, "No. All you have to do is say hello, say what your name is, and that depends on the context. From there,
Okay. And then pulls out the scroll and starts putting down what you just said.
Oh no.
The
Oh,
very
no.
end.
Oh boy. I think like
Again.
Malachi like kind of leans over to you, Celeste, and like whispers, I understand you're a bit on the young side also, but I think you need to be a bit more delicate with this boy.
I'm trying, but
They seem
He-
not
he's like-
suited to this hardened lifestyle. They need a
Listen,
gentler hand.
I'm trying, but
Good.
I don't know what to do. I'm not trying to make him sad or anything. I just wanted to know if he was like showing off for the sake of showing off or whatever. And he said no. And I explained to him that's why I posed this question.
I think like at this point it's like, hey Milo, rowing time from outside.
He pretty much perk up like a dog. It just fucking runs outside and happily join the rowers.
Jeez. Yeah, I think like I think we're going to end off here because we did start a bit late, but I think like it's getting close to my dinner time, so we're gonna end it here. The captain, like as you like quickly leave, you almost like run into the captain, but like the captain manages to get out of your way as you leave.
Yeah.
And then enters. Wow, that boy is faster than he looks. Okay. Good news. I think one of the sailors. Nobody knows Captain Zephyr. Nobody knows this Zephyr fellow, but one of the sailors knows someone who might know him. It's in Crete, so that's where we're headed. That way. So that's why we're changing directions quickly. Sorry. Not in Crete. My bad. I literally looked at the thing and then I just forgot where to do. So yeah, they're saying it's in Apollonia in Lycia. So that's where we're going, to the north. So we're turning like north quickly. So yeah. And I think that's where like we'll like head off. Like if you can see Apollonia on the map, it is like it's on the mainland of Turkey. Well, present day Turkey. It's in the Lycians area. There we go. It's like halfway between Cyprus and Rhodes. You can see. You can see it. I'm clicking. There we go.
Look at it. Look at it.
Look at it.
I didn't say it.
Look
You
at
again.
my beautiful map.
It's okay. Let me move this. There we go. It's right there. There. I managed to put a circle on it. I'm so happy. There we go.
No, I'm still not saying that, pal.
Okay, suffer, cope, seed. There we go, done. Okay, yeah. We're gonna call it up. Sorry for the weird start to a session. It is completely my fault, but I haven't GM'd like a start of a campaign in like a year. So I completely take full responsibility. I know we started like a bit like on the slow side, but I think like we might pick up something interesting next session. Yay! I think we had some nice revelations. Maybe.
Yeah. Yep.
First session, there's always a little bit of awkwardness there.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out your character and all that.
Yeah. Totes.
Yeah. I like how Celeste doesn't understand what's happening with Milo.
Which is like very. I like it. That is very like. That is honestly like that shows, despite being like mature, like Celeste is, after all, 19-year-old.
You basically went to
I think that's like
kid.
very like realistic. I like that. That's very good character.
It's like she's older, like she's the second youngest by 3 years. Yet there's a massive maturity difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, this kid's maturity is like 12 or 13.
Oh yeah. Like you've been like you haven't intentionally like not been taught much.
Yes. Also,
you're like the meme. We've intentionally taught him badly as a joke.
Yeah. Basically,
funny.
Celeste went and said, basically remind Milo one or twice or multiple times people telling him, "You think you're a hot shit,
but you're not.
Stupid ass bitch."
Aww.
Yeah.
She's almost like, I just asked you a question.
Yeah. You basically made him remember trauma.
Beautiful. That is beautiful. It's fantastic. Okay.
I was going to get to the point where he's like, sir. Excellent.
It is beautiful. All right, we're gonna have a end of session. Let's go. So We obviously did not conclude the current mystery. We did not save someone from sudden death. Did we learn something new and important about the world? Probably, yeah.
Yes.
Did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters?
Yes.
Okay, 1 XP for everyone. I think this is the first XP anyone's getting. I don't think anyone, like, actually failed any XP
Oh
rolls.
yeah.
First XP, boys, let's go. Did I say, like, I like said something about, like, giving extra level up or something? I don't remember. Or extra XP? Something I said, but I forgot.
I don't think he
I
said.
don't remember.
I think we said we were doing like an extra level up at the end of each mystery.
Oh yeah, end of each mystery. Thank you. Each of mystery. Okay, yeah.
Oh, they're going to be. Oh yeah, they were going. You said they were going to be some mysteries.
Yeah. At the end of each mystery, you'll get an extra level up. Yeah, like yeah.
Scurvy has been solved, right?
What?
Scurvy.
No.
I said like we would do an extra level at each mystery.
At the what?
What did I cut out there?
Yes, a little bit.
I said what I think we decided was you were gonna do like an extra level up at the end of each mystery, so that at least like when you level up, you kind of feel like you earned it.
Yeah, you're right. Or at least like we can like establish if there's like a decent narrative expanse, we can also like decide on that. But I think at the end of each mystery, I think that's a good target. I'll also like write it down so I don't forget. At the end of each mystery, gave 1 extra level up.
kind of like what's it called in fucking D&D, milestone leveling?
Yes, thank you. That is the word. Yes. That is the word. All right. I would like some feedback. Again, this is the first time I'm running like a game in a while, so I definitely want some feedback on what to focus on, what to not focus on. If anything, like anyone liked or disliked, I'm gonna stop the recording first because I don't like. All right, stop the recording. Thank you for tuning in. That was Agency Adventures. Weird recording, weird first session, but we're gonna hopefully have a good rhythm setting up. It's like Milo at the Rowers. First impression really bad, but maybe we'll get the rhythm going without much whipping. Yeah, okay.
It's like Maya, apparently.
Oh, Maya was the whipper.
No, but apparently everybody makes a bad first impression on her, so.
Oh, jeez. Alright, okay. Thank you for tuning in. Tune in next time on Aegean Sea Adventures. Bye.